What's sorry about that. I guess StreamYard kicked me off or some shit. Next thing I know, fucking I was not anywhere and the live was off. And now I'm first, obviously. Duh. Ow. Fuck, but yeah, oh, sorry about that. I fixed both problems easily enough. I'm so proud that you guys can count to 5 or 3 or whatever the hell it happens to be. Your parents should be fucking so proud.
Yo, what's up, dog?
Uh, StreamYard shut down on me or whatever when I was downloading Studio. I don't know. I still don't understand this whole fucking StreamYard shit. Like I tried to, and then right when I think I had the knack on it though, I can't wonder if I like did something to fuck something up, or maybe instead it's just like because StreamYard fucks up a lot on itself too. So it's like fuck. No, I'm right here. Somehow it backed me out, and then I saw an open link. I clicked it, and I ended up in the last live. No, I'm pretty sure he's right here. But there's only 6 people here now, so either we got rid of all the trolls, or okay, no, it's at 8. I was hoping to start it fast enough before somebody else got the idea of starting a live. So Charles, back that thing up. Are you really gonna? Well, hold on. Let me put the link down, and people are gonna start appearing as their actual selves and stuff, not hiding their like YouTube creator names and stuff. Look at all these creators I got in the chat, man. I'm special. Hey, that's not fishy. That's don't hate create. We had lots of creators coming in lately. We had the YouTube bad actors. She's here apparently quite often, and I know James is probably watching somewhere. We got Don't Hate Create, and we got Peggy O, and well, I mean that's it for right now. So, but yeah, we don't have to. What do you mean a mistake, huh? What are you talking about? I know that's Big Fish. Oh my god, really, y'all? Is there anybody here that didn't know that Don't Hate Create is actually Big Fish in a Small Pond? Just say. Nicole didn't know? Oh Lord. Why? I am being nice. I pick on Nicole. God, why y'all always make me sound like an asshole? Hey, calm down. Why are you so upset over it, dude? Chill. Gosh. So that means I can be mean to Don't Hate Create, right? Because she's not a mod, right? So technically, no, I'm just kidding. Welcome, the big time subscriber person that is Don't Hate Create. It's the first having you here. It's great that you finally joined us for our shows. What do you want your friends? Peggy, you know I'm just joking around. Oh, Lord. Yeah, at some point I'll remove the wrench. Since you obviously think I'm being mean to Nicole, obviously I'm not being mean to Nicole. Or at least wasn't trying to. I was trying to make it weird so at least be humorous, but fucking Peggy's getting all serious and shit. She doesn't realize like how we've all been joking around and shit for like months now. So Nicole, I apologize if you actually took me seriously or as it being mean. Did I post the link or did I not post the link? Yeah. No, it's in there. Okay. Really, honestly, you should see how I normally joke around with Nicole. I would bow down, but you're so short, you would disappear from my eye line. You know, I'm sorry, I can't see you. You're just so down there, home slice. 1 second. Really, I would tell like a Nicole, like come up here or whatever, so they can see. Like that girl was 6 feet tall, yo. She is 6 feet tall, and she still gets called a shorty. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But Nicole's fun to joke around with, man. So that yeah, she's like one of the first people that actually DMs me and shit about stuff. So yeah, ain't nobody in here that I don't usually. I think like Tracy, I like talk to in just in chats or whatever. Everybody else is like all DMs kind of people. So it'd be like I don't know, talking to Dan or somebody is the best way I can explain it. I'm not gonna say what else I do in regards to Nicole. Let's just shoot past that real quick. Yeah, because Becky's new, so yeah. Now, see, Fish, you got on the right costume. There you go. All right. Fish is here, guys. Say hi to Fish. But yeah, I don't know. West Memphis 3 is like fucking boring. You mean you? Mm-hmm. That is true. But you can literally say that she's always in mine as well, technically. Yeah, Nicole, Mandy's looking for your spot, dog, man. She be sneaking in there, dog. She's sneaky little imp. What succubus? Yeah, yeah, something like that. Fishy is not fun anymore. That is true. But what was I gonna say? What do y'all think about like making the murderer stuff? I know, right? That's literally the second chick in the last 6 months that referred to themselves as a damn succubus. Like, what the hell? I think I'm starting to possess people or some shit. Or am I creating these monsters? That might be true. Hmm. Well, I don't give a fuck. We don't need to talk true crime. We talk whatever. Did it get too quiet? Ugh. It's all my fault, Chibi. You want ice cream? Don't block me. What? Oh, now she's gonna do her hair. God, I swear Nicole is the girliest girl I've ever met. Almost. There's a competition going on between her and the other blonde one. Cool. Nicole, when you're done, you can do Shibi's hair for him. Ba-dum-tum. I didn't think I was saying anything bad. Sorry. Send the link to who? Yeah, if there's somebody that's not in here, just go ahead and link them. I ain't got no problem with nobody. Why would we block you? Fucking weirdos. That requires so much effort to block somebody? No. Stupid. Shipping needs a wig or a toupee. What are the things that like the chicks used to use back in the Western days to like cover their never mind, I'll just shut up. I don't think so. No, I'm right here. Is the light still going? No, the light's still ticking ahead. I don't understand why you guys aren't seeing each other or hearing each other. My phone blacked out or whatever, and I guess y'all can't hear me when the phone like turns black or whatever. New comment. New comment. Yeah. That's a blonde joke waiting to happen, but I'll just let it slide. And anyways, everybody knows Haagen Dazs is so much fucking better than fucking whatever the Frosty Blizzard, McFlurry, whatever the fuck they call them. Yeah, Shibby, that means it's good. I need to eat more ice cream, man. I'm wasting away. Shit. Hold Birch concrete mixers. Did you forget to invite Heavy? Seriously? Y'all are fired. Y'all had one job. One job. That's it. One fucking job. Nope, couldn't do it. Down by who? They got Sonic all the way down here in Florida, so I'm pretty sure they got it everywhere else. I like to get their slushy drinks. And they got a Culver's here too. They make shitty food. One day I'm gonna care enough to ask what the hell is the person wearing blue doing what with a pencil, but that day will not be today. In reality, I probably won't care, so yeah. For the longest time, I literally just thought it was fucking like an iPhone thing. Aren't you Canadian? That defeats the whole sweet part. Yeah, what's a fucking token? Person blue will be pencil. Huh. I'm gonna stab him with the pencil one day. Custard. Oh, that's like less fattening ice cream. That's gay. If I'm gonna eat something that tastes like ice cream, I'm gonna eat fucking ice cream. Sorry. You mean it like kind of like the shit they sell at the gas stations, calling it frozen yogurt or whatever? No, sadly, just because you said you can get anyone to eat it, I literally tell you no. See you over here looking up Wikipedia and shit. Custard is made from like eggs, I think. Oh, you think you can get me it? Oh, we'll see. We shall see. You know what my favorite answer to all questions is? No. Charles, we no. Even if I'm doing whatever it is you're already fucking asking, I'm still gonna tell you no. See, I told you it was made out of eggs. Uh-huh. See, the trivia queen king is back. You won't even be able to tell that there's eggs in custard. And I am literally a 6'4" monstrous version of a child in an adult's body. I thought everybody knew that by now. It's like, what the hell does a gorilla do? Whatever the fuck it wants, that's what. Hmm? Who's Mimi? What? So yeah, check this out, y'all. I'm gonna get all these community motherfuckers, the content creators and everything else together. We're gonna have discussions. I've already talked to a lot of these motherfuckers, right? You'd be amazed. Honestly, the only side that seems to be lacking in people that I can drag in here and force to do this, almost is basically the troll part. But I even got some of them already, so. I'm pretty sure if I set it up properly, I already talked to HCC and Shibugit and quite a few people. I don't want to name. If I name too many people, then I have to delete the live because you know. In fact, more often than not, people will give their pets custard because it's safer for dogs and shit to eat. Pretty sure, like all those things that you hear is called like dog ice cream and stuff like that. It's all basically custard. Pretty sure. I thought those were just whipped cream or whatever. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I just don't have any doubles. I never got my pets any pop cups or whatever because I don't go to Starbucks, but I'm pretty sure the ones at Starbucks are free. Plus, I assumed that all the pub cups were was like a cup full of whipped cream. But maybe I'm wrong. Thanks, Heavy. Why is the person here with the most amount of education? Never mind. Just a proper noun is a specific particular person, place, or thing. A named noun, basically. Like, say, if you say, I'm going to my house, your house would be like a regular noun. But if you were saying, I'm going to the Eiffel Tower, the Eiffel Tower would be the proper noun. Yo, this blind isn't bad. No, I didn't have to look that up. I'm a writer. No, I can remember fucking fifth grade and fourth grade and shit when they actually taught us that stuff. I find it more shocking y'all didn't know what the fucking. Y'all don't remember in elementary school the teacher literally was like, a noun is a person, place, or thing, but a proper noun is a particular or a named person, place, or thing. Nah, we don't have enough people here ignoring me. We need more. I want to talk about how my kid made, I can't read it because there's a money sign in the way, plans to go see Five Nights at Freddy's 2 without me. That is Five Nights at Freddy's. It's a place that's like Chuck E. Cheese that's haunted by animatronics that are possessed that want to kill you. Since the bite of 87 or some shit, I think it was. Yeah, kind of, I think. I just said that. Freddy, what is it? Freddy the Bear, or whatever the hell it is. There's a bunch of different characters. There's a fucking duck. There's a wolf. It's a stupid game. Weirdest thing that they ever would turn into a movie. Holy crap. The whole game revolves around you being a security guard, keeping track on, yeah, Freddy Fazbear. That's what it is. Gotcha. Yeah, it's like a haunted Chuck E. Cheese, basically. But is it really haunted? Isn't the Purple Man or whatever that's kind of might be behind the scenes doing shit? Yes, I'm very well in depth into the fucking lore of Five Nights at Freddy's, even though I do think it's kind of dirt. My nephew Ricky fucking loves the shit. Haunted by germs, maybe. I swear, man, I was on Discord yesterday and I started looking at all the emojis I had access to. There was some fucking weird. There's like porno ones and everything else. I forgot about that shit. Well, the ball pits are full of fucking germs and nasty and feces and all kinds of shit. Literally. The animatronics. I don't even think they have animatronics anymore in Chuck E. Cheese. I think it's all played by people. Because too many people watch Five Nights at Freddy's and think that the things are going to come alive and murder them or bite them, like in 1987. Well, that's one thing you're going to find pretty often in here. Soon to be crazy cat ladies. The bite of 87. You don't know about the bite of 87? Everybody knows about the bite of 87. Somebody got bit. 1987. Come on, y'all. Pay attention. Honestly, I haven't watched. Do I that much into the lore? But I do know that, yes, somebody was bitten in 1987. When did this happen? Fucking 1987. Are you not paying attention? Listen, okay. Five Nights at Freddy's is a rip-off game from a special, a part of the game SCP, and that is there was a character on there that looked like a bear statue, but it's alive. And whenever you had to blink or something, the thing would get close enough, and then when it got close enough to you, it would break your neck and you would be killed. I don't know who got bit in '87. I just know somebody got bit in '87. I didn't delve that far into the lore. Yeah, just because I know a little bit of this shit don't mean I know everything. Gosh, there's like movies and all kinds of shit now. Do you think I got that much time and patience? All I know is somebody got bit in '87. That's it. I don't even watch movies anymore, let alone really. I haven't even played video games. Everything's been a fucking letdown. I was also a child in '87. It is said that somebody got bit by one of the animatronics back in '87. Wasn't it the wolf? I think that did it. I think. Is that a nice way of saying like you like to play doctor and shit with the boys and no I'm just kidding. Well, you're in here now, so at some point you're just gonna pass the fuck out. Because that's one thing I know I can do with my voice is fucking put people to sleep. You had lice? You. Hold on, let me find out who got bit in '87. Who got bit in '87? Or was it '83? What the fuck? Pretty sure it was '87. The identity of the victim of the bite of 1987 is unknown, though theories suggest it was Jeremy Fitzgerald, whoever the fuck that is, of the Night Guard from Five Nights at Freddy's 2. There you go. Yeah, nobody fucking knows who got bit in '87. Literally, that's part of the fucking lore. So apparently, even now, I'm still correct. Nobody fucking knows. They think it was the original, like, security guard, I guess. Huh? Nobody's calling. What? That was called sarcasm, Peggy. Why are you so serious? I thought I was like obviously being sarcastic. And that's what I figured. Because I don't know shit about it either. So, no, but I know it's from fucking YouTube videos. No, I think it was some stupid wolf thing or whatever. Like I said, because what's stupid video one time. Or I think my nephew made me watch it. And I curse him to this day for making me watch it. It was dumb. Apparently, it was a mouse, I guess, or a rat. Oh, let's not bring up True Blood for God's sakes. You would. She literally can't get through a show because most of the parts are boring or waiting for the next good part to happen. She got through Game of Thrones, but how did you do that? The Lost Boys, really? Really? I'd rather have some From Dusk Till Dawn shit. Or Fright Night. I said I said that you can't barely get through most shows or movies because of the boring parts in between the exciting parts. I said, but she was able to make it through Game of Thrones. Like, how were you able to do that? And you didn't answer. But if I remember correctly, it was Cal Drogo. Yeah, as long as there's something pretty standing around beating up things, she's there. So yeah. Yep. See, told you. I mean, it's the only show I've ever seen that actually hires porno actors and actresses to do regular roles. Y'all know that in Game of Thrones, the chick that was supposedly that was at first banging Tyrion Lannister and then banged his dad and then he killed her. You know, she's actually a porno star, right? Huh? Not bitter. Is that wasn't Aquaman, was it? Oh no, I don't think it was. I have no idea. Cersei? No, the one that Tyrion killed when he killed his dad. I forget what it, whatever's the name, like Shay something. Shay, yeah, I think her name is Shay. Um, she's actually a porno star in real life. No joke. Actually, yeah, that does appear to be kind of true. Actually, somebody knows how to read. Congratulations, Shippy. And some people say that Ned Stark's not even dead. Dun dun dun. But we'll never know because that motherfucking book series will never end. Are we still waiting on the men's winner? Pretty sure we are, right? Yeah, I think so. Dark hair. She was strangled by Tyrion right before he shot his dad with the one that testified against him in the, Tyrion's trial for murdering Joffrey. Yes, this is correct. But most of Game of Thrones is basically softcore porn too. So just saying. People aren't even going to notice, but in 20 years, all movies are just literally going to be porno, and nobody's going to notice. It's going to slowly evolve into it. Ned Stark. Oh, I mean, I thought you were asking anybody. So, but in the books, there's a good chance Ned Stark might be alive because of how it was written that he died. And what you don't know is, okay, Lady Stark, the mom. I forget what she's called. Iron something or other. She's like a zombie kind of thing now. They murdered her and she came back to life and she's some freaky monster kind of thing that like extracts revenge upon everybody who had anything to do with the Red Wedding. Dude, she ain't even watched Lord of the Rings, bro. Lord of the Rings. Yeah, Game of Thrones. A lot of if you skip the first four seasons, you probably ain't gonna miss too much. Yeah, you could probably watch like a good chunk of the first season, and then just go ahead and dramatically jump to season four towards the end. I think of Game of Thrones. You're just missing a lot of tits and fucking and stuff. No problem. And but then it gets really fucking good, and then it turns utter ass before the end. I don't watch shit now. But yeah, I don't forget stuff, so it sucks. So yeah. Then just watch the other show. Duh. Dracarys. You know how a book series is serious about shit? When the damn writer writes a whole fucking language just for his fucking books. I thought Gotham was aight. It's aight. Not great, not horrible, just aight. I thought Batman and shit was just way too young. It would have been cooler to see things from the perspective of like a teenage Batman as he got older. I forget what the other show's called. I haven't really watched it. I know what happens in it, but it's like the fucking one with all the Targaryens and shit. fucking and all the dragons and all that other shit. Banshee, alright. Yeah, Banshee was alright. Ray Donovan, I liked that shit for a while. I'm a problem solver. Even though I can't solve my problem about Wolverine, that motherfucker never dies. Now, see, if you know, you know. That's fine. What is that? Titans? What the fuck is Titans? Awesome shows that had gay ass endings. Lost. Yeah. I'm kind of superheroed out once Disney went and got woke. So now I'm just like, fuck it all. Lost was fucking awesome until that final season when they're just like, dirt! It was all a dream. Don't pull it's all a fucking dream, bro. That's the dumbest shit ever. Oh, you mean that UPN bullshit? Yeah, I got you. I mean, I never watched it, but yeah. Daredevil was alright. The Punisher was decent. The Punisher was pretty fucking good, actually. The one with the one dude from The Walking Dead. Hell yeah, that's my shit right there. He was perfect for the Punisher, if you ask me. Perfect. Because he pulled off literally this fucking revenge scorned fucking family been murdered, blah, 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 blah. Honestly, he should have been Max Payne just for his role in Punisher. What else? Yeah, the Lord of the Rings movies, the 3 movies were awesome. Everything else that came after that was gay. And not gay as in homosexual, of course, gay as in late, obviously. Get extensions. Isn't there like things that can build body and shit when it comes to shampoo or something like that when it comes to your hair? Wouldn't that help in situations like that? I don't know. I'm a guy. You can grab a whole handful of my hair and jump off a building and just hang there by it, and I won't even yell because it doesn't hurt and it won't tear either. Okay, and it'd be like, just grow a ponytail. Why, so gonna beat people with that motherfucker? Use it as a whip or something? Yeah, I do believe you would have to like use stuff to build the body or some shit. I'm really not sure. You ever got into a fight where somebody grabs your hair thinking it's the right move? I'm not that person. They grab my hair and my head goes, eh, and I just continue looking at them without it phasing me whatsoever. And then I reach up and grab their hair and they yank, and they start crying. It's pretty funny. Yes, heavy. That's why we had to live in the first place. So you could sit here and listen and fall asleep, obviously. Hold on. I remember hearing something. My mom sheds a lot of puppy hair too. All right. Casual healthcare professionals determine you should see one to determine the underlying cause of the hair shedding, such as hormonal imbalances, stress, nutritional deficiency, or medical conditions. Use gentle sulfate-free shampoos and conditioners. Avoid excessive heat styling and chemical treatments. Protect hair from UV damage by wearing a hat or using hair care products with SPF. Brush hair gently with a wide tooth comb. Check your diet. Promote new hair growth. Yeah, try not to. Did you hear anything? Oh my god, that shit again. But did you hear what I said about the hair shedding stuff? Check your diet. Stop stressing out so damn much. Promote new hair growth. What the hell? Oh yeah, and ask your doctor about hormonal imbalances and shit. No, Peggy, there's no one in here. It's autoimmune. You can't like promote like the new hair growth or whatever. Because I mean, if it's autoimmune, I think it's going to continue it no matter what. So it did say to use like gentle shampoos and a white tooth comb. Sometimes to wear a hat out in the sun, shit like that. That might do it. I mean, I remember hearing about that stuff, but well, if I could, I'd give you a hair transplant of mine because that shit can't be destroyed at all. It's like fucking Superman's hair or some shit. I mean, I could probably grab two handfuls of my hair and yank as hard as I possibly can. And I'm not a weak motherfucker. And if I'm lucky at best, one hair might come out, just one. That's what everybody seems to ask me. They're like, why is your hair gray or whatever? I'm like, for one, most of it's not gray. It's fucking blonde. And I hate fucking being blonde. Because, yeah, then a little bit of gray makes everything look gray. But I'd rather be than that than fucking bald. Because my hair, yeah, it's stronger than fuck. When I used to have my fucking hair long as shit, honestly, I should grow it long like a fucking whip and just beat people with it. Well, it did. Yeah, it was saying stuff like hormonal imbalances and shit like that. So, yeah. I just figured I'd cover all the different things in one shot, because I know you're stressed about some things too. And Um,
Yeah, about a lot.
and that's got to cause some stress. Plus, part of that has to be involving the sun. The sun apparently isn't very good on hair either. They did say to use a shampoo with like an SPF to it and stuff. Sadly, I'm not very big on the whole medical stuff. But apparently, neither of us are because, uh, yeah, I'll tell that joke later on on Discord. But I will ask Dan. Dan is my neighborhood go-to when it comes to fucking medical shit. That man creepily knows more about medical shit than most people I know. And tornadoes. It's kind of fucking weird. Like, how long does it take your hair to grow though? Mine's like, I don't know, fucking weeds. I think it's about like if I don't get a haircut in like 2 to 3 months, the shit's already down to my shoulders. And within 6 months, I'll have a ponytail. Not mine, dude. That shit grows like it grows like fucking weeds. Like I just got a trim. I don't know. I want to say a few weeks ago. I think it was when the Latin King guy did it, and I didn't like it, but I dealt with it. And you can't even tell he did it anymore. It's back to where it was. So that like shaving he did on the side and underneath and everything else, it's completely fucking built back in. It's fucking weird. But then again, it's better than being bald. I guess. I mean, technically, some bitches like bald guys, so I don't fucking know. I don't feel like looking like an Uncle Fester to like impress some chick. You can't take like birth control or whatever to balance out your hormones. I mean, hypothetically. I mean, I know it doesn't, really mean much based on age and such and such and such, but I'm just trying to think out loud about things that would like cause differences in hormones, I guess. All right, you're like, yeah, you can take shit. I forgot. Well, it was a good idea, honestly. Gotta give me that much shit. Neutrophil. Neutrophil. So you have hormonal imbalance, but you can't correct it with hormones. Gay! No, I'm just saying. How do you make a hormone? I don't know. Ask the chicks. Do I look like Bill Nye, the fucking science guy? I'm not even good. I'm not touching that one. I'm not yet. I'm just be good. Shut the fuck up. How do you make a hormone? Get it? Yeah, I get it. It don't take much. They're usually ready to go. So, some. You got to drink more milk, dog. Everybody knows that. Nicole gonna pop up and be like, "I'm lactose intolerant." See, told you. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. That explains why the husband's always in a bad mood. But don't. I think me and Chippy are having a competition to see who can get stabbed first. He's still winning though. I'll be right back. Let me check something. Apparently, if you have a scalp massage for 4 minutes every day for 6 months, it apparently helps with hair loss and new regrowth. Whatever the fuck that means. It was an actual study. There's also some sort of medicine or something called nioxin. You keep saying this pencil thing, dog. I'm pretty sure there's only one of us here that actually stabbed somebody with a pencil, and that would be me. Is that what nioxin is or whatever? I don't fucking know. It just said something on the website. But I've been looking for like studies and stuff and things. Yeah, it's something about a scalp massage. I don't fucking know. Massage your scalp 4 minutes every day, 6 months. I don't need a gigantic pencil, dog. I stab for the neck. You know, ask my homeboy Robert about that. He knows quite well what I do with a fucking pencil. I didn't even have a problem with him either. I just stabbed him with a fucking pencil in the neck. Seriously. That was like, I think I wanted to see if he was going to get lead poisoning. Because apparently I didn't have the education to figure out that lead was made out of graphite by that time. So, you know how it is. True story, actually. If you haven't guessed by all my other stories, yes, I was a very bad child. Y'all can't even handle milk. That's silly. I have no problems whatsoever. All you need is soda pop, soda pop, soda pop. Oh, is that what that A2 shit is? I gotcha. What the fuck? There's people out front of my house. I'm gonna shoot them. Yes, sir. I'm gonna shoot them. Why is he going out into the swamp? What the fuck is he doing? There's a guy in front of my house. He's staring distantly into the swamp where the alligators and the meth heads live. Now he's walking away. Fucking people in Florida are so fucking weird. I swear to God, dude. I need to get the fuck out of this place, man. Fucking weird ass people. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore the weird fucking weirdos in the fucking chat. That's not cool because that's where I put my bodies at. Well, how do you think Dino gets rid of his bodies? Duh. Oh, yeah. God forbid anybody that clicks the link to this live fucking thinking there's something important in this fucking thing. I'd like to put mine through a wood chipper first. That way it's easier for the alligators to digest. No, I use a grinder actually. You know, cut through a padlock, it'll cut through a piece of steel, it'll cut through a body. Yeah. See, after I cut them with the angle grinder, right? And they're like in limbs and shit and torso, then you run them through the wood chipper. And that makes them basically into like a human hamburger. And the alligators love that shit. Yes, the wood chipper. I told you, vote for me for president the next time it's president's time. We're going to turn Alcatraz into one massive fucking wood chipper for all the pedophiles. See, Shibi knows what's up, dude. Angle Rider will cut through shit like nothing, bro. You don't want to take bodies to a pig farm because you might end up eating some. I like pork, okay? So no. But yeah, the portable cordless fucking angle grinders. Ooh, that shit'll cut through a person's fucking limbs like nothing. Bing down, bing down, bing down. And then we can televise people the pedophiles being dropped into the wood chipper island. It's gonna be awesome, man. Entertaining, and it serves a purpose. Now that's the only ground I actually stand for. So yeah, I'm not doing anything fucking else. I mean, technically, like, there's a reason why Muslims don't eat fucking pigs because they're like the most. They're basically the most animal that's like a fucking human. Even their teeth look pretty similar. And if you listen to accounts and testimony by people who have eaten other people, they tell you it's like a pork. Yeah, well, I mean, it's up to everybody else to figure out if I'm full of shit or telling the truth. I mean, technically, everything I say when it goes to that was actually true. But at the same time, have I ever done it? Is the question. Dun, dun, dun. Boy, I'm from the South, man. We got a problem like a pedophile or something like that. We make our problems disappear. Plus, holding a sawzall and everything else, man, that seems like it'd be kind of a strenuous thing for like women and stuff like that to do. Now, like a fucking a a side angle grinder or whatever, that ain't shit. Or like a multi tool or whatever the fuck that thing's called, a multi master or some shit. Well, I would know about assessment, but I don't have any. So apparently, large butcher knives don't cut it. So stay away from those. Damn, girl, how many times you been married? Shit. I've only been married like fucking one time, man. It was the worst mistake I ever fucking made in my life. I'll tell you what, I'm not jumping to fucking, it's been like 22 years since then, so yeah. I wasn't being rude. I would ask the logical question based on your statement. My dad, I think, yeah, he was married. My dad was married like 4 times. I think he's working on his fifth. He a hoe. That's what I did. I got married when I was like, I think 20 or 21, and she was 18 or 19. Yeah, 19. 18 or 19, I forget which. And yeah, she was fucking psycho. Straight up through and through. Yeah, my ex-wife is 3 years and 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 years and 3 weeks younger than me. So I've been like 21, and she would have been 18. Yeah. All I knew was she was disabled for a bone disorder, is what I was told. Let me tell you what, she definitely had the bone disorder, but that's not why she was disabled. Woo-hoo. Bitch was crazy. Wait, Big's parents that were serials. Carl Patton Jr. What have I heard the name before? Yeah. So he killed the parent. He killed the child of the serial killers. And was that like the old people that were killing like people they were inviting into their house? I think. Yeah. Okay. See, you almost got me there. Haha. But it was Norma or whatever. That name is the one that caught my. Wait, I know that name. Yeah, I think they buried the bodies in their fucking yard and shit. Didn't do a very good job, if I remember correctly. Well, I mean, I'm sure Hebby's still in here, but she's basically clonked out. Diana's doing whatever Diana does, and yeah, they were like, I think they were like, doing it for like their social security checks and shit like that. If I'm, but I might be wrong. Because there's like been quite a few people, killers that were like that. I think in California there was that old lady or whatever that was killing a bunch of her people that were staying in their house, and she just kept on collecting their social security checks and shit. Don't let her fool you. My ex-wife was 18, and I tell you what, I didn't want to get fucking married. That bitch made me. Don't believe no damn woman. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah, once you start filling up gases and shit, they always blow. No, Nicole, for the most part, seems fairly decent. Just looking at my ex's mugshot literally tells you everything you need to know about her. Literally, you look at it, you're like, that bitch looks crazy. Cause she is, dog. Just saying. Still plenty of time to pull another. I'm working on it. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, that's literally not. Yeah. Oh, you want to hear my fucking anniversary of when I got married? You can't even make this shit up. March 3rd, 2003. So basically, it's 3303. I hate that fucking shit. It would be. No, my ex's birthday is literally 3 weeks after mine. Mine's December 8th. Hers is December 29th. Rule number one, never marry a chick from New Jersey. I have learned that the hard way. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Trust me. If they're from a place called Pleasantville, I'm going to guarantee you now, they're not very pleasant. Just believe me, okay? It's like playing the opposite game, okay? But that would require you actually keeping your mouth shut too, Shibby. And there's the problem. Are you trying to cheat on Heavy? Ooh, I'm telling. Yeah, they fill up with gas and they bloat and stuff like that, and that causes them to become more buoyant. Or take a word from the wise person that only has gotten married once. Don't ever do it again. Period. No good can come from it. No, that's a harem, dog. I'm okay with having a harem. That's fine. Harem is an okay thing to have. But I ain't going the whole fucking Mormon bullshit. No, sir. No, thank you. Concrete shoes tend to work as long as the fish don't eat your ankles. Once they eat your ankles, you separate from the concrete and then you go up. We're gonna be trying to solve Shibby's murder one day. I see it now. Okay. I don't know about you, but they're usually moist when I'm around already. So, man, Bubble Yum's gonna be so mad that she missed the goof off chat. Oh well. Bubble Yum's actual creator name would be YouTube Bad Actors. She snitched on herself finally. I wondered how she just appeared out of nowhere. You remember that one night that we had a live where a chick joined Diana up on the thing? That wasn't Nicole. And the whole damn night she just picked on me and like weirdly kind of flirted with me at the same time. I know you had to be here, Shibby. I'm telling you. No, it's the guys that are supposed to eat the pineapple, I thought. I thought the guys were supposed to eat the pineapple, so their jizz don't taste like shit. Are you trying to say she has a nasty vagina? I'm not understanding. Yeah, YouTube Bad Actors does nothing but on her channel, basically. Well, I had to live up. She's been in a few of our lives now. Just the other night, she was up here with me. What's wrong with pineapple? Who the fuck dislikes pineapple? How do you somebody fucking not like pineapple? What the fuck? That's so weird. You know what I find disgusting? Fucking watermelon. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, dude. Pineapple is the shit. I will eat every bit of the pineapple that's in the fucking can, and I will drink the damn juice and shit in the can too. I don't give a fuck. That shit's good, man. What? You crazy? How is what? Something wrong with that girl? What? No, impossible. How the fuck does anybody not like pineapple? I mean, I can't even stand most fruits that exist in the first place. I mean, I barely can stand apples. I'm all right with bananas, I guess. Fucking pineapple is awesome. Uh, Grape is tolerable. Lemon's okay as a flavor and something else. And orange is awesome. Cucumbers are just temporary sex toys. Everybody knows that. I probably shouldn't have said that out loud. Best roast. Ew. Was that before or after you used it? No, I'll shut up. I'll shut up. Bad trolls. Bad trolls. What? That's crazy. I am a carnivore. Period. That's it. That's crazy. For one, I can't stand cucumbers. Like I said, I only have one use for cucumbers, and that's not even for me. That's for other people. So, you know, I have enough videos to prove that much. But I'm sure they do something with them afterwards. I'm pretty sure they eat them or something. So it's fucking weird. I mean, I'll eat things that isn't like flesh, but it somehow better be in tight and making the flesh taste better. I guess I don't know. Um, yeah, that's not even a side, dude. Let alone lunch. No. But then again, I only eat like 3 to 4 times a week, so that's like one meal, 3 to 4 times a week. No, I don't like cucumbers at all. Nope, nope, nope. Like if I'm gonna have BLT, it would like it would have to be a bacon, lamb, and turkey, basically. And the bread would probably be a hamburger, fucking patties. I don't. I mean, I eat green beans and carrots and corn. That's probably the only vegetables I eat because I don't give a fuck. Now, here's the question I'll ask everybody right now. For every one of us that have been married at some point and are no longer married to that person, if they somehow were able to get their hands on like $4 million, would you take them back if that's what they wanted? A smart girl. See, that's what I like Nicole. She's a smart one. She'd be still thinking about it. Like $4 million. What could I do with $4 million? That's exactly what happened with the crazy bitch that tried to kill me. When she got out of prison, her grandma died, and she inherited like almost $5 million. She came right back here, and I called the police. said, bitch, there's a thing called a restraining order, and you are violating it right now. And she went back to jail for like a couple more weeks. For the longest time, she lived like a mile away and just would not fucking move until she bought like a bunch of different land in like Georgia and Arcadia, Florida, and shit, and finally moved the fuck out. I was happy finally. Get the fuck off. It's not worth my life. That's a fact. It's not worth the suffering and the torment and everything else that come along with it. I've lived that life once before, and like 4 or 5 million isn't gonna fucking make it any better. Yeah, money is not gonna fix the situation, just like many other things will not fix the situation. I already told you, Nicole. Just give me his fucking name. He'll be swimming with the fucking alligators in no time. Nope. I always joke around and call a lot of things selling your soul this and selling your soul that. Nah, if I had told her yes, I really would have been selling my fucking soul. Girl, you better be careful. I am from the South, and I'm really good at getting rid of bodies, apparently, for someone who has never had to get rid of a body. Technically. There is certain particular things Charles will not stand. Charles made it through his life with a bunch of crazy ass fucking females, and you know what? I never once slapped a hoe. So if somebody else is, yeah, that's a Charles no right there. Yep. That's what I call a bully. And you know what I like to do to bullies? I like to bully bullies. And it's things like that that I had to bring the meme back and use it once again. I don't. I think I give up on trying to retire this account, man. It seems to suit me best. But nobody likes it when I use the fucking the demons and shit to portray me. Nobody likes that shit at all. Man, you've been getting infections from Dino's cell phone, I guess. Well, I can think of more constructive ways to make that event accomplishable. Honestly, I wonder why I'm not a serial killer. I have weird fucking fantasy delusions all the fucking time where I'm fucking murdering people. It's fucking weird. Hmm? Are Cincy the disciples around me? The demons themselves? I hate to be the one to inform y'all. If the demons are around me, I would be you guys. I'm too evil for the angels, and I'm too fucking nice for the demons. That's just how it goes. They're just trolls. And no, I just like using the demon avatar because it looks cool. Duh. No, no, no. Incorrect. Charles is the main character here. Didn't you know that? Ask Diana, she'll tell you. Literally walk up to her and be like, hey, who in their group has a main character kind of syndrome? And she'll tell you flat out, oh, it's Charles, but it's okay because he is the main character. Straight up. No, I am definitely the main character. Trust me on that. Because when shit needs to happen, well, honestly, it's always the same person that's making shit get done. So, Mhm. I straight up have main character syndrome. I do believe that. I honestly do. Well, I mean, why are y'all here? Just saying. If I told you my whole life story, not only would you probably not believe it, yeah, I would just leave it at that. You just wouldn't believe it. And it can all be verified with evidence and everything else. I really should have read a book about me. That sounds so conceited. Don't want to tell you. There's too much to tell. It would take multiple lives just to tell you my life story. Do you remember that I literally created a rock band in like 3 weeks just to beat the shit out of another rock band whose lead singer was related to the lead guitarist of Mudvayne? Which, if you know who Mudvayne is, they're actually a pretty big fucking deal. And we, in fact, beat them in 3 weeks. I mean, I'm not saying it's going to be fucking awesome or anything like that, but I have to say it's actually fucking interesting. That's all. Most people in my situation probably would have upped themselves by now or done something. I was kicked out of church school when I was like 5 years old because I talked about the devil too much. Not a lie. You can ask my own mother. I'm going to actually do an interview with her sometime soon. And she also reminded me when I was 6 years old, I burned down an apartment building where a bunch of fucking pedophiles lived. Of course, I didn't do it because of the pedophiles, obviously. I was just playing with matches. No, he walked away soon after. Like he wouldn't, like he looked out there and then he got closer and closer to it. And then something wise in his head said, "Get the fuck away from there! You're gonna get murdered." And he, kept on walking. What else? Like, oh my god, so much shit has happened. I've been shot. I've been stabbed. I drowned a few times. Hit by a few vehicles. The front half of a semi ran over my fucking legs when I was like 8. Barely got a couple of scratches out of it. I fell out of a moving car when the door came off the hinges. Fucking piece of shit Dodge Dart. Well, of course there's crocs. We got crocs and alligators, duh. And sharks. They all swimming together. It reminds me of one time when I literally came down to me thinking I was going to get arrested or jumping in a canal with the fucking crocodiles, the sharks, and the fucking gators. Can you take a guess at which one Charles chose? Come on. You know me. What do you think I did? Bull sharks and all kinds of shit. Yeah, bull sharks are pretty good about taking on coming from salt water into brackish water. And we have a lot of brackish water around here. Where the river meets the fucking Gulf. We're right on the Gulf of Mexico. You know that, right? I did. I did. I became a certified scuba diver when I was 12 years old. Or 13, I forget which. Yeah, 12 or 13. I met a few serial killers. 3, actually. One tried to kill me. He did kill my cousin. I used to beat the shit out of another chaotic murderer guy named Kevin Foster, who was the leader of the group, the Lords of Chaos, or as I call them, the Lords of Chaos. Guys, they're nurse sharks. They only go to the nest when they're getting ready to have birth. Duh. The odds of getting bit by a nurse shark, I've literally swam with thousands of these things and not been bothered even once. That's the part she's leaving out. They're nurse sharks. Now, if you know anything about nurse sharks, they're literally one of the least likely sharks to ever fucking attack a human being, especially when it's nesting time. Yeah. What do you think they did to me? And what's worse is, really, they do look like kind of like if you're not paying really good attention, they kind of do look like little great white sharks and shit. So yeah, it's gonna fuck with you a little bit. So I remember the first time I did it, I didn't know shit about what the fuck nurse sharks were. I just saw something that looked like Jaws, and I was like, no, 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 sir, I'm not going to do that. No, 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 not doing that. Guys, do you know the odds of actually getting beat, let alone killed by a shark compared to shit you do every day? Don't you drive a big rig, Nicole? What do you think the odds are of you getting into an accident that fucking obliterates you and stuff compared to the I think it's 1 in like 7.8 million of a chance of being bitten by a shark, let alone killed. And the chances of a car accident killing you is like 1 in like something thousand. You have a better chance of choking to death on some food than you do of being killed by a shark. or you've been bitten by a shark. You know what's much more likely to kill you in a big thing of water? A fucking hippo. Now a hippo will fuck you up, and I know they look cute too. But don't fuck with hippos, dog. They will fucking kill you. And cows. Cows will fucking kill you, dude. You know that too? Cows are fucking murderers, bro. Horses kill more people. So you're basically saying that she raped you, Shibby. That's what you're saying? Because everybody knows the dolphins are rapey. Oh yeah, you don't want to fuck with moose, dog. Oh hell no! I heard some shit about them fucking moose, meese, whatever the fuck they are. I seen a moose fuck up a bear for eating its baby. I mean, it fucking killed the bear, literally. I am a Florida man. Trust me. That is how I will go. Touching something I damn sure knew I shouldn't be touching. Straight up, plain on simple. One day I came into my house in Florida, and I saw the tail of a snake coming out of the sink, and it was like white and orange. Now, I'm not Mr. like fucking who's that guy? I'm not Steve Irwin, okay? But I know what kind of snake it is we're talking about when it's fucking white and orange. It's like a ball python or some bullshit, albino or some crap. I forget exactly which. Well, I mean, I didn't shove my thumb up his butthole or anything, but I did grab the snake, and it was about 6 feet long. No. It's white and orange. The big ass pythons and shit that people own all the time. It looked like somebody's pet that they threw away. It was like over 6 feet long, dude. Weighed like fucking good, damn near 100 pounds. Like a ball python or something like that. Trying to remember exactly what they're called. Or a Burmese python or some shit. Hold on. I shall Google it. White and orange python. Yeah, it's a ball python. It's what it's called. Yeah, corn snakes do have the same coloring, but trust me, corn snakes don't become, yeah, like I said, fucking monster size. Corn snakes, milk snakes. No. Yeah, it's called a ball python, like a white ball python or some shit. And that fucking thing was huge. Yeah, it looked like a orange dream thing, whatever, dream bar. Yeah, when they get too big and they have to move and they don't want to give it away, they just toss it out there. Mm-hmm. You got to remember, I'm like 60 miles from 40 to 60 miles from the fucking Everglades. So basically, anything that you see in the Everglades or heard about in the Everglades, we have it here. There's swamp right across the street. Have you ever seen an alligator climb a chain link fence? You should Google it. Look it up on YouTube. It's crazy, but it's true. An alligator will fucking wreck an awesome display of sheer determination, climb up a chain link fence and over. Yes, we do. Oh, she don't like snakes. Yeah, we have a badass fucking python problem. If we find them, we kill them. I think it was just last week somebody was asking me to send them some python meat and some gator meat and maybe some crocodile meat. I was like, sure, if you're gonna pay for the dry ice and shit. I'm like, do you want the meat or do you want the skin too? Because the skin's probably gonna be the heavier part of the shit, and I can use that to make boots and shit with. I guess he thought I was kidding. And I'm like, no, bro, we kill gators often out here. I live across the street from fucking swamp. If you have dogs and they seem small enough, the alligators will come across, climb over the fence, and try to eat your fucking dogs. Nicole ain't got to worry about that shit because she got fucking behemoths. Yeah, there is places that will pay you to bring in their carcasses and stuff. Yeah, I don't really think it's worth the value though. I think you only get like 20 to 50 bucks or whatever per snake. Mm-hmm. Plus, there's some of those bounty places here in Lee County where I live. You would have to kill the snakes, take them to a different county, which is gas and time. And it's going to take you time to find the motherfuckers to kill them. It's like we have these things called like palmetto berries or some shit here. That when you can find a palmetto bush or whatever full of them, people would like fill them with trash bags with these fucking berries, and then you can take them to Immokalee, which is like the next county over almost, and each bag will probably get you like 150 bucks. You make more money out of fucking berries. Night, Nicole. I mean, if you're going to sleep, that is, or whatever. But yeah, for the people that are already out inside places like the Everglades and all that, where they're very abundant, yeah, they will hunt them because they're just basically coming across them anyway. So Why do you need a skillet to cook? Y'all weird. All I need to cook is some firewood and fucking, yeah, that's about it. And some kindling. All right. What are we going to talk about now? I'm bored. And really, I'm the only one that has to fucking talk here. So, once somebody needs to come up with some fucking topic or something. Damn it. Yeah, because there's 8 people here and only 2 people are talking. That's some fucked up math. Well, I suppose one of them's Keith or whatever computer he's using to record us, and another one's you know who and whatever computer he's recording us with, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Please let's not make them twerk. Can we not have them twerk? Oh God, the number just gets bigger and bigger. You see that? Now we're up to 10. It's almost 5 o'clock. Yeah, the weirdos in the UK and all that are waking up now. I guess I don't fucking know. Well, of course you're still here, Nicole. You're a weirdo too. And you would be classified under the twerkers, I'm guessing. I know, right? If they're gonna sit there and stalk me, fucking at least give me a like, for God's sakes. Or a dislike, something. And I'm sure that Ryan, that homo or whatever that guy is, he's probably in here still, some watching. Probably. No, man, I'm telling you what, man, there's always some sort of stalker in here. At least one. There's always a stalker in this motherfucker. There's always a stalker. Like Miranda. She's probably hidden in here somewhere still. And the number just gets bigger. You see that shit? It just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Fuck, man. I'm gonna leave that title just like it is too, man. People are gonna watch it, the whole damn thing, which is like 3 hours now. They're gonna be like, dude, I didn't hear much about the whole boss confession. Yeah, because these motherfuckers were like, no, we're gonna talk about fun shit. Well, it's possible, definitely possible. But I'd like to believe at least 1 to 2 stalkers are always there at all times. Because no matter what seems to happen, the next day certain people already know about it like so fast. Even if I delete a live or something, they still know about it. So the only way they could do that is that they were here watching at the time, or at least recording it to where they could watch it later on. Is there any like cases that y'all can think of where you thought somebody was like innocent when they were found guilty or whatever, or guilty when they were found innocent? Without naming those two specific cases we all think of when we hear like somebody's like guilty, et cetera, and not the case either, obviously. See, I'm gonna try to figure out a way to turn this into some sort of fucking rock, true crime, weird fucking show one day, and it's gonna be completely like all over the place. You won't even know what topic we're fucking talking about tonight. I don't give a fuck. The Menendez brothers. The Menendez brothers. Their father was the manager for Minuto, where Ricky Martin and many others were molested, basically by him and stuff, if I remember right. But the issue is, can it really be proven that they were actually molested? And did they murder that? I mean, we know that for one, they can't be innocent because we know they fucking murdered their parents. For two, they may have been molested, but it became clear to the parent that they killed their parents to get the money. Right? Come on. I think we'd call the Menendez brothers a case of they killed the douchebag that had it coming, and in a perfect world, somebody like that would probably get away with it. Right? That's what I would call that. That's not really an innocent person. That's more like yeah, we want that person to get away with it just because we do. Like Stephen Avery, what'd y'all think of that? But what was okay? So the victim in the Wolfenbanger, Wolfenbanger. I like it. It sounds cool. Um, why did he kill the daughter or whatever of serial killers? Was it because she was the daughter of serial killers, or maybe she was just a bitch? I don't know. I'm wondering. That's all. The guy was found not guilty, but in my opinion, he's guilty, but lack of. Hey, that's what it comes down to sometimes. I'm gonna look that shit up when I get off here, man. The Wolfenbanger. It's kind of coolest name. But yeah, what was his motive to kill the daughter of serial killers? Like, was it because the parents, or? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I can't stand kids of serial killers either. They are so like, I should be famous and blah 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 blah. My parent killed all these people. I mean, that's what you hear a lot of lately, don't you? Like BTK's daughter's always trying to get famous. Like always. Like if you even bring BTK up, his daughter's got something to say. But that happens a lot. I mean, honestly, there's cases that have stockpiles of fucking evidence, and the motherfuckers are still found innocent. Look at fucking O.J. Simpson, Casey Anthony. Like, how much evidence do you fucking need before somebody's like literally guilty? And speaking of serial killers that actually fed their victims to alligators, you know there was one, or a few of them, right? Oh, come on. Are we trying to say that O.J. Simpson might have actually been innocent? Come on. That's a bit pushing it there. That's a bit pushing it there. I mean, the testimony given by his chauffeur, driver, or whatever the fuck you call it, that he appeared out of nowhere after he sat at O.J. Simpson's house for a while, and then he didn't even see O.J.'s gate open. It's like O.J. appeared from somewhere else, and all this other shit. Like, come on. It's called Distract and React. Johnny Cochran, or whatever the fuck his name is. If the glove don't fit, you must acquit. Motherfucker, the gloves are made out of leather. They were used to murder somebody. Murder creates blood. Blood causes the leather to shrink. Also, didn't you tell O.J. Simpson not to take his arthritis medicine that day? Meaning his hands would swell up more than normal? Like, come on, bro. And blame the racist cop. I think I did hear about that case. I just didn't realize her parents were fucking serial killers. Or, you know, I think that's what you said, right? Or were you just like cross combining the two things? Yeah, I mean, literally, you could see the glove fit on his hand still. So it's like, if the glove don't fit, but it fits. Your if sequence does not exist any longer. He's wearing the glove. Take away the slight bit of swelling from the arthritis medicine and a little, probably tiny bit of swelling from the plasma from the blood. I'm sorry, that looked like a perfect fit to me. And then Casey Anthony, everybody knows why she was found fucking innocent. Because the dumbass motherfuckers in Florida didn't check the history on the other browser. How stupid you fucking get. Well, we took Internet Explorer, but we forgot to take Firefox. Bitch, who the fuck uses Internet Explorer anymore, motherfucker? The web history isn't going to be different for each, the same for each one. You got to check each motherfucker. God, people must be stupid, man. Well, you can make an argument that she didn't know the kid was dead at that point. So, I don't know. But then they go and throw her own dad under the bus like that, dude. Oh man, the betrayal levels there. Holy shit. Did you hear about the three different things she tried to do recently? For one, I heard she tried to start a daycare. Not even joking. For two, she wants to have another kid. For three, she became a content influencer or whatever, a creator. I guess on Puck Talk or whatever. No joke. Because everybody flipped the fuck out on social media at the time. And we're like, no, whatever we do, we can't let this bitch do this. No.
At least that number's dropping. Hey, fucking weirdos.
But I did hear she gives great blowjobs. Her lawyer said so. Hey man, he had to figure out a way for her to pay him. At least he figured some way, I guess, right? And you always hear about people going, if that person isn't convicted, I'm gonna kill them. But then, like, OJ lived for God knows how long until he died of fucking natural causes, basically. Casey Anthony, he's out in public all the fucking time. And nobody, I think she got into one fight, and that was it. And what was that one guy, George Ramirez or some shit? The one that killed Trayvon Martin? Yeah, no, he did nothing to his ass either. He tried to sell a gun that's like a fucking museum artifact or some shit. All right, now we're down to 2 people, finally. Now that I said that, watch. Hold on, what was one of those code words that whenever I use them, the number starts spiking again? Troll Farm, Crankers, Captain Planet. I don't fucking remember. What the hell was it? Prof. I forgot the key phrases that make the number boost. Damn it. Anybody else remember? Well, wait. I guess the prof did it, man, because now it's 0. Yay, everybody's gone. That's awesome. Somehow I don't think that's true. And that's why. Melissa Patton Wolfenberger was killed 25 years ago. So she's been dead so long, huh? That's crazy. So yeah, she was this kid of fucking serial killers. Ain't that about a bitch? You know whose kid I would love to hear from? Israel Keys, his daughter. I'd love to hear from her. I don't know why, I just wouldn't. Because I think she was like 10 or almost 12 or some shit when he offed himself in prison or wherever he was at, jail, I guess. I would love to hear what else she remembers and knew of him and all that other good shit. Because we all know that Ted Bundy had a kid because either they said he banged his wannabe wife next to a vending machine on a visit. Because I forget where it was, in California or something, maybe? Like, if you ask somebody to marry you while they're on the witness stand, it somehow makes it a legal fucking marriage or some bullshit, which is crazy. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I carry an extra gun around now, but it's not your normal type of gun. I think I'm getting a little bit twisted and demented. I carry around a flare gun, actually a couple of them, and a bunch of extra rounds. And when people ask me, like, what do you have a flare gun for, Charles? I'm like, well, I got a cup of gasoline, right? Uh-huh. Like, first you throw the cup of gasoline on them, right? Then you shoot them with a flare gun. That's bad enough, dude, because flare guns are white phosphorus. I know. see, if I shoot him with the regular gun, it's probably gonna fucking survive, or they'll probably die actually. But if you shoot him with a flare gun, they're probably gonna live. But they're, whatever you hit with the flare gun, that shit's gonna melt off. It'd be fucking awesome. If you think I'm joking, no, I actually tell people that. Yeah, he had his girlfriend was taking care of his daughter, and that was his big deal or whatever. He didn't want that shit in the news. He wanted to be found guilty and be sentenced to death, and keep it out of the news as much as possible and stuff, which was never going to happen. So there's no point in even trying. The United States is way too much about victims' rights of perpetrators as much as victims. Christopher Wolfenberger. I'm going to look that up, seriously, as soon as this life is over. Because I tell you what, it sounds sad as fuck. Even without the rest of the information that you gave me about the whole thing, it just sounds sad as fuck. Because, I mean, she already had to go through living life where her parents were fucking serial killers, right? And that's got to leave a mark in itself. But on top of that, she was violently murdered and dismembered by a piece of shit. See, I thought normally I would have noticed a case like that. I don't know. That place got me fucking retarded out, I guess. Plus, a lot of shit's been going on here, so. Well, it's just, you would think that how close he was with his daughter, that there's a chance that we might get some insight on some of his victims that we don't know about by things he told her, would be my guess. I mean, it's a shot in the dark, but shit. Although we can tell there's pretty much 11 victims. We know of 3 or 4 now. I think most of the other 7 are pretty self-explanatory. And I kept wanting to make like a documentary or something about the Hall brothers and how Gary or was somehow involved with Larry. Maybe their half brother was too. But from what I hear recently, even if somebody figured it out, nothing would ever happen with it because, if I remember right, Gary's basically about to die. His health has gone terminal. You ever seen the interviews with fucking Gary Hall? Oh my god, that to be the normal one they call out of those two, and to act, oh man, dude, creep me the fuck out. Well, was he old or what? Don't forget that Joseph D'Angelo, the Golden State Killer, also portrayed himself as to be a weak old man or whatever by coming out in a wheelchair and stuff like that. And then they showed us fucking footage from a cell where he's in there doing all kinds of exercises and shit like that. And you could also see a cell where he would cover up things like TV screens and the lights and the window and all this other shit. Just like a lot of the scenes were left.
I think go into corpses.
Wolfenbarger. It sounded better when I thought it was Wolfenbanger. But yeah, that's pretty fucking sad, man. After going all through that shit and everything else and then getting fucking murdered like that, it just fucking sucks. I mean, you kind of get the idea that she probably didn't have much of a nice life at any point, almost, probably. Yeah, it sounds like D'Angelo, literally, trying to drag out sympathy from the jury by making them think he's a frail old man. That's exactly what it sounds like to me. Since she was murdered like 25 years ago and shit. I mean, he's like in his 50s at least, 60s, somewhere even above that. So, but there are oftentimes also when killers and other people that are being tried for murders and stuff literally refuse to walk out there. So sometimes the cops have to carry them, but other times they usually will just toss them in a fucking wheelchair and just wheel them out there. Especially if it's become a habit. Hmm. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end this for the night. Thank you guys for coming to live. No 40%. 40s? Hmm. Well, I thought she was killed like 25 years ago. Well, I guess yeah, he could be in his 40s. That's true. That would mean she didn't have much of time to live once being married. Holy shit. There's some really fucked up serial killers I'm gonna bring up soon. There was one guy who had everybody convinced he worked for like the CIA and all kinds of other shit. And it turned out he just was a serial killer. Night, you guys. Thanks for coming. Have a good one.